All right, hey guys, welcome to another video here. Today I'm going to be using a long theraband. Any resistance that works for you. This is kind of medium resistance. Nothing too crazy, but enough to get a challenge. And we're going to start standing today. We're actually going to start without the band, just keep it somewhere close to you for now. Let's find that breath. So hands around your ribs, thumbs in the back, forefingers in the front. Giving yourself that nice big inhale, breathe into your thumbs and into your back ribs. And then exhaling through your front ribs. Really feel them try to knit together. Let that waist become smaller. Again, big inhale, find the back and the sides of your body. Exhale, feel your belly button draw in. Let yourself grow a little taller. 2 more big breaths here. Find a connection all the way down to the soles of your feet. Last one. Hands to your hip bones, add in those pelvic tilts here. Soft bend to your knees. On your exhale, tuck that tail underneath you. Inhale, release that tail out. Exhale, low abs draw in a little tuck, and an inhale to release. That's it. It's just warming up here. Notice how the rest of my body stays quiet and it's just that pelvis moving. Rocking through those low abs for 3, for 2, last one. Give yourself a breath. Let your legs open a little wider than hip width apart. We're going to warm up through the back of those legs, finding your squats. On your next exhale, find that first squat. Sit your booty back and just hold here. Imagine you're sitting into a chair so far behind you. So most of the weight's in your heels. You could lift your toes if you wanted to. Can you draw your abs in even more away from your thighs? And imagine you are ripping the floor apart with your heels. So find the outside of your glutes turn on even more. On the exhale, you press into your heels, squeeze the smile line up your cheeks and stand nice and tall. Do that again, low abs draw in. You find that every time. Arms down, stand tall. Arms can do whatever feels best for you, whether in a prayer, hands to your hips. I kind of want to warm up through those shoulders, so I'm going to move them with me here. Also, just noticing what your knees are doing at the bottom. Really try to find your knees in line with the second and third toe here. We're going to go for about 4 more. For 3. Last 2. On the next one, you're going to stay low and hold. Go ahead and pulse those hips up an inch, down an inch. Up an inch, down an inch. Abs in, neutral pelvis. Sits bones wide. Heels heavy. You're here for 6. Rip that floor apart for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand yourself up. Arms to the ceiling. Big inhale. Exhale, roll yourself all the way down to the floor. You're going to walk yourself forward out into your first plank. Tuck that tail, squeeze through your back legs. Warming up your shoulders. Tap the left shoulder, right arm. Tap the right shoulder, left arm. For 8. For 6. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Walk yourself back. Roll yourself up. Oof. Give yourself a shoulder roll, arms to the ceiling. Exhale, dive yourself down. Walk yourself forward 1 more time. You're going to go ahead and pike your hips to the ceiling here. Give yourself a little hamstring release. Pedal through the legs, little downward dog. Low abs in. Press those hips forward. I want you to just give yourself 3 big breaths here into your back ribs again. Exhale, low abs in. For 2. Last one. Walk yourself back. Heels down, roll yourself up. Big shoulder roll. Awesome. So should be feeling nice and warm here. We're going to go ahead and grab a hold of that band now. I want you to meet me in a nice wide second position here. So a sumo squat position. We're gonna be doing some arm work with the band while adding in some legs as well. So it's gonna be a double whammy. So I want you to start off at first, arms reaching forward in front. You're starting at about shoulder distance apart. You're just gonna rip that band in half. Find the center of your shoulder blades. Resist as you bring those arms forward. You open, squeeze center of the shoulder blades, and you close. Keep going like that. Now as you open, notice if maybe you start to pop those ribs at all. Really think closing those ribs in instead. So those abs stay super active. Getting into those posture muscles, shoulders down your back. Now you're gonna start to add in a wide squat. So as you open the arms, bend your knees sides of the room. Stand as you straighten. You open, knees wide, straighten, arms forward. That's it. Think about still again the full footprint of your foot. This time instead of sitting your butt back, you're dropping your hips low. So knees to the sides of the room. Yeah. Keep going. We're gonna go for 5 more. How much can you resist in both directions? For 4, 3, 2, stay low on this last one, and hold. Now from here, bring those arms forward in front. You're gonna stay in your squat. Start to open now on a diagonal, alternating right to left. We're gonna go for about 10. Still from the center of your shoulder blades. If you wanna activate those inner legs, maybe a little squeeze of your heels. So good. We're here for 4 more. We'll get a breath in 3, 2, last one. Bring yourself up. Give yourself a little shoulder roll. We're gonna go for 1 more series. We're gonna find your rotator cuff here. So elbows are in, you might grab the band a little tighter here. Let's actually let your palms face up towards the ceiling. Elbows are glued in by your side. Find your squat 1 more time and hold here. Elbows are in. Imagine you're hugging a $100 bill between your elbows and your waist and you don't wanna lose it. So elbows in, you're gonna again rip the band in half, lead with your thumbs, resist to come back in. You open and close. So we're getting right into the rotator cuff, your external rotator. It's a muscle right here on the outside of that shoulder, and it's the muscle that holds your shoulder plugged back, so super important. Now as you keep going with that external rotation, maybe adding in some heel lifts. So as you open, hips stay where they are, you lift your heels, lower your heels, arms forward. Open, heels lift, heels down, arms in, 8 more. Maybe hips a little lower. 6 more, you got it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower those heels, stand tall, give yourself a breath. Good work. All right, we're gonna stay standing here. You're just gonna pivot now to the right. You're gonna hook the band underneath the ball of your right foot, like this. There we go. Okay, and then you're going to take both ends of the band into your right hand, meet me in a lunge. Right leg is bent, back leg is long, back heel lifted to start. Now from here, you're gonna bend your back knee towards the floor, and then straighten into the ceiling. Bend and straighten. You can also straighten your front leg if that's an option for you. Get the legs at first. Front knee never goes past your ankle. Now, can you add in the right arm? So as you lower your hips, bicep curl, right arm. Hips lift, arm straightens. Lower your hips, bicep curl. Hips lift, arm straighten. You've got 6 more. For 5. I know that this session is a lot of coordination, so take your time to get the reps, get the feeling. If it's not perfect, no big deal. For 3, I'm really hugging that right elbow into my waist. For 2, last one, hold the bicep curl. Straighten your back leg here. Now from here, legs stay quiet. Just reach the right arm in front of you, keeping tension into that band. Bend it back in. You're in a nice long diagonal, so your right glute's working. You just reach the right arm long, bend it back in by your side. Keep that tension. You're building stability into the right shoulder. 5 more. Abs in for 4, 3, 2. Last one. Rest the arm down by your side. Now you lean your chest forward. You lift right back up. Arm is resting, butt is working. 5 more. Stick your tail out. For 4, for 3. Last 2. Last 1. Awesome work. Stand yourself up. Tap out that right booty if you need to. Shake it out. And we're going to do that right away onto the other side. So hooking, ball the left foot. There we go. Meet me in the lunge stance. Right leg behind you now. And then both ends of the band are now into your left hand. You start out first, just the arm resting, get the legs first. Bend the back knee down, lengthen it long. Bend, hips lower, hips lift. Think left hip back, right hip forward, you're squaring off. You've got length between your ribs and your hips, that moves with you here. Now can you add in a bicep curl? As your hips lower, you bend and straighten. Really hugging the elbow in and plugging your left shoulder back. 5 more. For 4. For 3. Last 2. On the next one, you stay down and you hold. Back leg goes long. Lean your chest forward slightly. From there, you reach the arm long in front of you. Bend the elbow back in. Keep that tension. You reach long. Woo. Bend it back in. Left side's weaker. Woo. 4 more. You're almost there. 3, 2. Last one. You're resting the arm by your side. Pitch that chest forward. Lift your chest right back up. You lean forward. Left glute brings you up. Abs in. Press into that front heel. For 4. For 3. Last 2. Last one. Good work. Tap it out. Give yourself a breath here. We're going to finish it off with a quick ab session. Go ahead and lie yourself down. Let's actually, because we deserve it, give a stretch into your glutes before we get into this hard ab work here with the band. So keep the band close to you. Go ahead and lie yourself down, and let's find a figure 4. So right ankle over your left knee, grab behind your left thigh, and just breathe into that right glute. If you want a hamstring stretch, reach that left leg to the ceiling. And then when you feel good, you switch to the other side. Left ankle over your right. Breathe into the left glute. Right leg to the ceiling. Reach that tail down. Awesome. So lying on your back here, we are going to do a little bit of a roll-up series, or a teaser series, I should say. So, what you're going to do, we kind of did something similar last week with the circle band. So, you're going to put both balls of your feet into the green band here. And then you're going to start in a tabletop shape. So knees are over your hips. On your next exhale, I just want you to nod and curl the head up, look towards your legs. That's it. And then roll yourself back down. Get that feeling. You've got a nice grip on the band. Legs stay quiet at first. You're just exhaling, nod and curl up. Inhale to go back. Exhale, curl up. And take a second up here. Really feel how strong your core is. Your whole body as one. You're like a little ball. and then roll yourself down. 2 more. Now on the next one, stay curled up and hold. Now from here, just reach your legs long and bend back in. Reach your legs long, bend back in. Arms are by my side, just the legs, low abs. 3 more. For 2. Last one. Everything lowers, give yourself a breath. So you probably know what's coming next. We're gonna kind of combine those two. And you're gonna try your best to come up to a seated position into like a teaser. Now, if that does not work for you today, you just work your way up to it, right? So stick with these last variations that I did, whether the curl-ups or the leg press. Just stick with that. It's totally fine. This is challenging, and you'll get there. All right, so start off, legs in tabletop. On your exhale, everything moves together. So you're gonna press into the band as you nod and curl yourself up here. Trying to come up into a seated position. Tuck that tail, low abs in. Reverse that, knees come in, woo, and roll yourself back down. So the hard part is control. It's all abs. At the top of your teaser, you are tucking your tail. You are firing through those low abs as much as you can. Let's do that again. Press into the band, chin to chest, low abs in. Try and come up to seated. Find that teaser. Find the tension into the band. And then scoop. Knees come in. So good. Let's go for 2 more. Take your time. There's always that sticky spot where you need to push. That's the point of your challenge, where you try to control even more. Now we're gonna take one challenge here. So the next one you're going to hold, last challenge. At the top, so good. Maybe taking the arms long, so you're at like a V, and you're just gonna open and close those arms, little pulses. Tuck that tail. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend those knees in, little ball, and roll yourself back. So good, you guys. Give yourself a breath, ditch the band. Awesome, awesome work. Those are killer. And that's pretty advanced. So again, if you didn't get it, that's just something to work towards, right? We all need challenge. You don't let it bring you down. You just get after it even more. Let's give yourself some neck stretches here, because we did a little bit of some shoulder and arm work. Interlock your hands behind you, reach those arms back, take a second to open through those shoulders. You're gonna cross the left arm across your chest, grab with your right arm, breathe into that left shoulder. And then you switch across with your right arm. Left hand behind your low back, right ear towards your right shoulder. Right arm comes up and over, very gentle pull. Relax into that trap. Carefully coming out of that other side, right arm behind, left ear to left shoulder. Left arm comes up and over, very gentle. Awesome, you guys, good work. That was a quick little full body with the green band, long theraband. These are pretty cheap on Amazon. Just Google theraband and there's different colors, different resistances if you need one. Yeah, but awesome work, you guys. I'll see you soon. Any questions, concerns, let me know.